Alright, so here's an update on my 94 Ford project. Turn signal mirrors. Here's the two wires that go to the multifunction switch. We have a green white and a white blue. I'm going to tap into those two because this one does not have the plug over on that end where you could find in a late 95 and newer. I believe you'd also be looking for the same color wires, and it'd be a plug over on that end over there to support turn signal mirrors. So what I have over here, I updated my plug right here. And I'm about to test it. Here's where I put my ground. These turn signal modules that I used actually have a high and a low, but the truck doesn't really support that with its configuration, and I don't feel like running a bunch of relays and stuff. So I just have these two wires coming out that tap into one. This is running, aside from that extra wire, it's running off the same configuration you'd find on a 96 with turn signal mirrors. See right here, updated the plug. You see my added wires right here. Normally it would just be 2 extra wires for that, but I actually have 3 because high-low. But in the end, I just tap them together. See if this will fit right in there. Right down in there. Just to go in. Just like that. Whoops. I'll try to get a couple screws in here just so I don't fall off. That's one. The whole feels a little rusty. The whole truck's a little rusty. So these were just cleaned up so they're not oxidized looking anymore. You see there's the mirror. So fish our plug out in here somewhere. It's right there. There's our plug. I'll put this down for a second, plug it in. There we go, plugged in. Let's push that back in there. I have, this will go right about here. Right there. Okay. Alright. So it's now plugged in. I just tucked it back here. Ground wire's right here. I'm running the power feed off of the green right here for the driver's side. It's not looking very bright. Go off on the side. There she is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's try something else, shall we? Yes, this is a four-door Bronco. This one's a 94. This one's the right side. I don't know if I gotta crimp this one on better or if I lose my ground. Check the ground. Probably losing my ground there. There. That's the right side. Let's try the hazards. Alright, so the left side is going to be the green, white. And the right side is the white, light blue. White, light blue. Left signal front, right signal front. If you want them to operate with your brake lights as well, you can go to this plug down here. Right here. And it's going to be these ones in this corner right here. Take your light and test which ones do what, and those ones will make it operate with your brakes as well if you want to tap into those ones instead of up here. Now all I got to do is hook my mirror, my other side mirror, here it is, to the other side. So here's what I got going here. Here's my updated plug, a little bit of extra wire. If you take this off, you can push the little red clip that's on the inside out. And then you could push the little plastic clips away from the pins, pull the pins out, and you could repin these. It's pretty similar with a lot of these connectors. Here I have some heat shrink. And here's my splices. Got some zip ties. I'm going to run across there. I'm going to run a wire all the way up over the other side here. You can do this with your dash on as well, but I got some other stuff I'm working on with this thing. That's why there's no dash on it. But you can always just run the wire underneath the dash and then wrap it up to here. I always prefer to have a way of disconnecting things. That way if you have to unplug things, you can. But you could always just splice it in there, and then somewhere else you could even put a disconnecting spot on it. But that is the point of having this right here. So if need be, you can take the mirror off. And that's why I upgraded the entire plug instead of just wiring it up. I did wire up only to extend to the plug right here, and I just used pieces from other Ford harness wire. Took some the pigtails off from some of these to use the pins. Like in here, the pins. See, this one doesn't have nothing holding it, it's just got some plastic pins in there. Undo those, take it off. All I did was heat the glass up, carefully remove it, get it in there with your nail or some sort of tool, don't break it, put slight pressure on it, heat it up with a heat gun, take the glass off, then you grab the plastic here and pull that off. Some of them have things that where you pop out to take screws off, or take the whole motor off, but again, you should still be able to just grab this and just pull it off. And then you grab your donor, drill. Make sure you take this plastic piece as well from your donor, so you have a piece that you cut out for your template because it's got all the pre-holes in it. Figure out where you want it, place it, drill some holes, glue your module on the back, hook your wiring up, make sure everything's tested before reassembly, put it all back together, make sure you're testing it, and you're all good to go. That's all you gotta do. Thanks for watching.